This is Harry Judd for Boxing Social. We're in Manchester. I'm delighted to be joined by Gallagher. Natasha Jonas once again proves everyone and just beating Eve Dicaire. Just give me your initial reaction, mate.
Listen, I'm usually pleased for Natasha. 2 world titles in the space of 10 weeks. She started it off here in Manchester in February. Obviously, Brooke Khan, brilliant performance. 1 round or 2 round blowout, and then, like I said, 10 weeks ago in Liverpool she won the WBC, and now she's just won the IBF and the ring belt, and it's a fantastic story. It's a great comeback story, and it's a great story and inspiration and role model for the next generation of boxers, not male or female, but just boxers in general, and a good life story as well. Do you know what I mean? She's a mum, she juggles training with looking after her daughter, and yeah, it's just a fantastic achievement for her tonight, and the crowd and the reaction and the response, it was fantastic, and it's just carried on where we left off with Savannah and Claressa Shields. I see Claressa has tweeted good job, well done tonight, so I think Natasha's pleased with that one.
Just go through the fight for me in terms of how she performed. You know, she was working really well. It was, credit to both women, but just go through the performance in your eyes, Joe.
Yeah, listen, Natasha, I don't think she got to a great start, but then she started to find a rhythm. Her jab was very good. She landed some big shots early on. Let Marie feel her strength and her power. And I thought Natasha was like 4-1 up after 5. Then Marie had a good round, and then Tasha came back, and I had it like 7-3 myself. I was so surprised at 190, but not got to complain. But it was like when Marie fought Claressa. Claressa won every round, but each round was competitive. It was a bit like Natasha tonight. Like Mike said, 190. Well, it wasn't that, but no, it wasn't. The rounds were competitive. Do you know what I mean? So it's I'm just made up for the girl.
Yeah, she's been active. Hopefully now she'll have a rest for 2023. So yeah, just go through some of your plans with Ben. What are the conversations going on next, mate?
No, listen, we've got an idea who we want and when we want. But at the moment, she's got to have a rest. She's come to Japan to watch Paul Butler's fight with Inoue. And she's got to have a holiday and then just enjoy life being a world champion. I was a bit nervous going into this because she'd only won the WBC 10 weeks ago and hasn't had a chance to live that moment still. Do you know what I mean? So I wanted to go away now and live a few months as the number 1 in the world.
Just to be cheeky here, what are the names that you have been speaking about? Any clue you could give us?
It's quite numbers. Listen, Jessica McCaskill at 147 is a good fight. Katie Taylor rematch, that's unfinished business in our eyes. We're closer to fighting it. And obviously Claressa as well, if she comes back down. So they're the 3 fights we're mostly looking at, one of them 3.
Yeah, I think that Katie Taylor one is one everyone is talking about. I think, like you've told me previously.
Croke Park, but I'd say we'll come to Anfield. That'd be a good fight at Anfield. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
Yeah, and also we have to touch on as well, just get a quick note on Callum Johnson, just wishing him a happy retirement, Joe.
Yeah, listen, Callum has had a great career. He's been in some great fights. He was seconds away from beating Artur Beterbiev, and that just shows you how boxing is. You're just like within a grasp of changing your life and not being. And listen, Frank Warren's done a great job with him the last 12 months. Did him 2 world titles, 2 European titles, and but Callum just, like you say, he's decided to retire. And listen, I wish him all the best. He's been a great kid and an exciting fighter, and a pleasure to have coached and managed him.
Yeah, we all wish him well in his retirement. I was fortunate enough yesterday to catch up with Charlie Edwards. What's the plans? Any time to get him out next year? February, he told me, is looking like the date, but what can you tell me?
Well, that's news to me. So, Charlie, listen, there'll be news soon, but listen, it's just, something I can't really talk about at the moment, but things are going on behind the scenes, and hopefully Charlie will be out soon.